Hey, my little ray sunshine. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody has had a great day and it's going well for you. We almost at the weekend. It's a hump day. Y'all, I'm not going to be here long, so I will not be giving out my church announcements today. So y'all already know to govern yourself accordingly. I just want to stop in and talk about a little few things that Mel said today on her live. It was a real good live. It's very informative, things that we need to hear. And if you did not get to hear the live, please go over to, I know I saw when Tay Talk did the live, go over there and make sure when you go over there, when you go over there, like the video and listen to what Mel had to say. But one thing Mel said today, and she said she was talking about time. And when I thought about Ecclesiastes 3:1, would say for everything there is a season and a time in every matter under heaven. And a lot of times we want people to say something right then. Sometimes you gotta be slow to speak and quick to listen. Hear what people are saying and don't be so fast I always want to talk. So this right here it was Mel time to talk about what really happened. So as she was talking, one thing I know, and I peeped this a long time ago, is that production, they are very messy. And at this point, production need to be fired. They need to get a whole cast. They need to get a whole bunch of new producers and let them go over on Zeus, because they want to make this be like Love and Hip Hop, or Baddies, Jocelyn Cabaret. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a mess. Whereas this show right here should be talking about black entrepreneurs and black people succeeding in life. And they're not making it that way. Mel asked the question, she said, do you feel as though they are coming after me more? And I put it in the chat. I said, yeah, they coming after her more, and they going lower. They have been coming out to Mel for a long time, but see, now they getting out of hand. It's getting gutter. Because on this reunion right here, where you talking about she having BBLs and you talking about her grooming people, y'all going way too low now. Y'all doing too much. Because it's stuff that could be cut out. Mel was saying about a scene that happened with her and Trish. Strong face Trish. And she said, did y'all see this scene that was at a particular place? And everybody was kind of like, yeah, we saw a scene with y'all. And when she started saying something about, Trish wanted to be an entrepreneur and asking for advice about, opening a gym and how to be a parent and do all this one time. And I'm sitting like, no, we didn't see that. So people began to say, no, we didn't see that. We saw where, they was out at this restaurant and they was talking about Marital and everything. And that she was like, no, it's a whole nother scene. That her and Trish shot two scenes together. And see, that's what I'm saying. The positive stuff that this show should be about, that's what they're not making it about. They're making it so messy. So it's absolutely horrible how it's going. And at this point, and like Kim said, at this juncture, they all need to be fired. Because production want this. They want drama. Okay, I know you gotta have a little drama sometimes, but y'all want too much drama. Y'all want too much chaos. Y'all want too much mess. Because even Melanie was saying about the synopsis, saying about her grooming somebody. She's like, they could have took that out, and they should have. That shouldn't even be brought up. Because at the end of the day, Melanie has a family. She has children. She has a mother. She has a brother, family. And people are able to see this. I said it yesterday in my video that people don't think about we're in the age of social media. Back when we was growing up, we ain't had no social media. You had a pencil and a piece of paper and a quarter. And you talk to somebody like that. You didn't have all this. And what you put out here in that world now on social media is forever stuck out here. You can go on YouTube right now, because I go in here a lot of time if I'm looking for songs. And I can go back to songs that was back in 1970 something. And still find it. It'll never lose potency. It will always be out here in the world. And because her kids go to school, again, like I said, They are able, if they don't see it physically, they got friends talking about it. Their friends got mamas. Their mamas got TVs and internet. This show and its production and these people are so toxic. So Mel, she hit the point. When I tell you she made her rounds on almost everybody. And I don't blame her. But I was really sitting thinking, because I was about to get on Kimmi anyway. Y'all was finna climb on her back. I'm tired of riding everybody. I'm gonna ride on Kimmi back for a minute. I normally don't say nothing about her. But for Kimmi to be so mad about Maurice, Melanie asking questions about Maurice, and she also made it known that she was asked by production to ask those questions. Not saying that she didn't really want to get into it, and when Kimmi didn't want to ask the question, she let it go. They asked her, to ask her questions about that. So, Kimmi said, and I know y'all probably saw it on the show, when Kimmi and Maurice was sitting at that, in the kitchen, he was sitting in the bar stool, she was standing up. She told him, I got up out of my good bed, my good warm bed, and came to your job to see if you was there and don't fell asleep. If you don't think your husband doing something, why would you get up and get out your bed and go look for him at their job or anywhere? Why would you get up? That's what the phone is for. Call him on the cell phone. He ain't answer, leave a message. And then when you leave a message, call him back, leave a message again. That next message, it has so many cuss words in it, he won't be able to understand what I'm saying. Text him. But you said for yourself you went out their bed. Okay. Then Maurice said, don't nobody really know what happened. The police wasn't even there. So this is alleged, in my opinion. This is the thought I'm having right about now. He keeps saying nobody was there. Don't nobody know what happened. The police weren't even there. Now I want to say or ask this question: was Maurice with one of his big backs that Ariane so lovely likes to call them big backs? Was he with one of them, and they got into an altercation or a misunderstanding, and that person called the police on him? And he was probably already inebriated because they had been in the club at Black that night. So he was already liquored up. So is it possible that he was with one of his big bags and they got into it and they don't call the police on him, and that could be the problem? Because you keep saying, wasn't nobody there. Wasn't nobody there. If you was driving drunk, the police was there because they saw you. They pulled you over for a reason. They ain't pull you over for no reason. If you look like you swerving and swerving, police is there for a reason. But you keep saying the police wasn't there, wasn't nobody there. So was you with somebody and y'all had an altercation, and that's what caused you to be locked up? They saw that you was inebriated and needed to go and get locked up. Because Kimmi is barking and hollering too loud for it just to be basically a DUI. She's too angry about it. But Mel said that she had already talked to Kimmi, and they had a conversation and they got it settled, and they've been talking. They had all kind of different conversations, this, that, and the other. And she wasn't a morale in her. But then when they get to the reunion, she got all this wind in her sail and moving around. But see, Kimmi don't got to the point with them Scots. They don't got her whipped up in shape. You gonna do what we say do, and act how we say act around her and towards her. They don't sit there, like back in the day, they used to have them little winding doors, and you put your hand and you wind that door up, and you let it go, and she start moving and running, whatever they gonna do, crawling. That's what Kimmi do. They got that little winding tool in her back, and they keep winding up. So they wind her up and got her on the show and looking stupid. And then because she's talking about the BBL, Melanie stood in her kitchen one day on the live. I'll never forget this. And I don't know if it's gonna change since then. But Melanie said that, she said, yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get my body back together, get it snatched. She said, I've never had any cosmetic surgery done to my body. She said that this, I've never had any work done to my body. Because for Kim to say, you got that botch booty on you, and people talking about it, we ain't never heard that. I've never heard it. Now, I ain't deaf. I hear just fine, but I ain't never saw nobody on YouTube, nowhere else talk about her butt. Now, a botch butt that we saw was a couple of weeks ago when Ariane was walking with Marital. I guess they was in the mall. She had them black leggings and a black shirt, and somebody was behind her, recording her booty, and she turned her head around, and we know that was Ariane. Now, that's botch because it's too low. That's like one of them Dominican booties. She don't went out there and got. So, it's like, I don't care how good Mel has been to you. Kimmi is going to do what she got to do because she got to stay in good with them doggone Scots. I wouldn't care less about them. And Mel was just saying how the things that she has done for her, and we already know that Mel, she threw her that party, that I Survived Cancer party. She don't cook the meals, and Kimmi had said this out of her mouth, the things that she has done for her, but yet still, you got all this animosity for somebody that's been there for you. But she do that with Sonny too. Now Sonny was there for her. Sonny, when she said Sonny was, when she went to go have a biopsy, was standing in the mirror, standing at the window, looking in, praying for her as this girl was going to have a biopsy. But she treats Sonny like a dog. Them Scots got her wrapped around their finger. And then she went on to talk about Destiny. Mel said, and she said this, and the thing is, everything Mel is saying, she had said it before. She said she met Destiny in 2018. Now, Marital or Destiny, one of them said that they mama and daddy, Martel's mama and Destiny daddy, dated at one point in time when they was growing up. And I'm like, when did they move from Detroit? Because she's from Detroit. And even when you could tell that they had just met and really didn't know each other, because when they first came on the episode, and LeBaric and Destiny and Mel and Marital was at their restaurant, that was basically like her first time meeting her. She really didn't know her like that. And Marital was saying LeBaric was his best friend. They didn't know each other like that. And it wasn't long after her being married that they was divorced, and she was still kind of friends with Mel. And then it started tapering off because she want to tell Mel, when they went to her song release, I need a village, and I want to be a part of your village, and I'm going through this, that, and the other. They weren't friends no more. So their friendship didn't last that long, and they wasn't like they were best friends. So when would she have time to even groom her? Because they wasn't really even best friends. And when they came on the show, she was married. And when they divorced, Destiny was more so over there trying to take care of Marital and making sure he was good. Making sure he was all right. She admit, I would be talking to Destiny on the phone, and Marital will call over, and she's like, well, let me call you back. This is Marital on the other line. Destiny is Marital's madam, like I said. She keep a roll of all his 304s, basically. And then Mel went on to talk about Chris Fletcher and Naya. I've been side-eyeing them for a long time. And she talked about the point where they were outside, her and Chris was talking before the reunion, after she found out after Kimmi took her bone over to her house and let her know that Marital met that girl through Fletcher. And she was just saying how when they got into the confessional, Chris was like, why would she need to know all this and talk about coming to the renewal? Because y'all fake and phony. Let me get my answers first before I come anyway, because I don't want, the way y'all fake and phony with me, I'm not going to be that to y'all. I would not be in your face, and I know I'm pissed off at you. I don't know the truth. I'm not finna play them kind of games. And we all know that Chris Fletcher sat there and told a bold-faced lie that, I was at the gym and somebody walked past me and I told Martell I didn't really know her. I knew her by her last name, and Martell went over on IG and put in her last name and found her. Ain't no way in the world. I already said that there's no way possible. And then she talked about Nell trying to use her mama as a storyline. I put it like this, and I don't say this before too. If my mama is sick, whatever you going through, that's your problem. My mama is always gonna be more important than somebody else's situation. But Mel let us know that her and Chris Fletcher and Marital, all they did, they went out together. They had barbecues together. That's what they done. And when we saw them counseling him the other day, they wasn't really there for counseling. That was just a scene. And they got on that right there. But it was all a scene. It was nothing that they counseled them. They wasn't going by their house asking for counseling. If they were somewhere out and they came upon that conversation, then they were getting on Martell for the things he was doing. But that was not her mentor, nor was that her counselor. So I'm glad that Mel cleared that up, because she want to keep hollering about, I'm your mentor and you just don't disrespect me because you said I ain't your mentor. You not. Because that's not the meaning of a mentor. What you was doing, counseling somebody, is not a mentor, baby. Come on. You too old for that. So she was trying to use her mama as a pawn to say that, she couldn't go see about her mama sometime because she was sitting by there, and Mel said that's not true. And in my eyes, it wouldn't be true. It wouldn't be a fact, period, because my mama's sick. I'm going to be right there with my mama. So Mel broke down a lot of things that we needed to know. It was time, because a lot of times, like she said, it's a time for everything. So I'm going to let all y'all get y'all little spills out. Let me let y'all all tell y'all little lies. Get them out real good. And I'm going to come behind you with receipts. Because that's exactly what she had. She had a list of names and numbers. She showed pictures. Because one place she showed it, she's like, y'all know what it said? And I'm thinking like, yeah, that's what her and Kim was when they got talking about Caillou. See, at this point, I wouldn't even fool with Melanie. I wouldn't even try to lie on her, because one thing Melanie do, she was going back to receipts to 2021, 2000. I'm like, she hold on to her stuff. Because she already know that y'all good about lying. Y'all good about fabricating stories and telling stories. And so she was letting everybody know what y'all think is happening or what is going on that's not really going on. Which, if we as millimeters and millimeters fans or male fans, supporters, whatever, we are really critical thinkers. I think more than anything. A lot of times I don't say nothing. I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth and let me keep sitting back and listening, because it's all going to come out the wash. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to wait for it to come to me, because all I got to do is sit back and listen, because people, they're telling themselves as they talk. Because their story is never the same story. They always changing it up. So the more and more they talk, the more and more I listen. I say, oh, there you go. Put it all together. And I'm glad that Melanie don't come out so quick and be quick to speak and quick to say, this, that, and other. She be quick to sit here and let me listen. I hear you. Okay, let me go back and, let me match this receipt with what you just said. And you said this right here. Okay, well, I'm going to go over here and match this receipt right here. She made pictures when she had the mimosas with Melanie, where, she sent to Kimmi, trying to be nice, y'all being cordial to each other. But then you gonna get out here on here and be a big bad wolf and think you finna blow somebody's house down. At the end of the day, Melanie's house is still standing. All they're trying to do to destroy her, I'm telling you, Kimmi and Tisha, they are in some loveless, unhappy marriages with some men that they don't really want to be with. They sick and tired of being with them, and they there just for the sake to say you got a man, and they looking at Mel that had a man like they man is, but she had sense enough to get up and get her children and get on somewhere else and build her life over. And they feel like they can't do that, because they have told them down. Kimmi wouldn't be in the shape she in if she wasn't over there couch surfing for a man and went over there and got that little young boy over on somebody else's couch. But then you ain't got none of the smoke that when Kyle Woods had said stuff about you being a side piece, you ain't had nothing for her. I'm not finna go over here and get no man off somebody's couch because you gonna go in his DM and see if he can cut your son hair. Maurice is not a master barber. He don't own no barbershop. You ain't seen him cutting nobody's hair so nice that I'm gonna call until you get my son. You got you a man over there on the couch that didn't have nothing, still ain't got nothing, and you went over here and you all you did was got to sign the foster paperwork and to foster your new son. You got 3 sons. Jalen, what the little boy name is, Maurice's son, and Maurice. You raising a grown boy, and you mad about it. And I'm gonna keep saying this, Tisha and Maurice. Tisha and what the doggone boy name is? It's so many M's, y'all. I'm getting confused. Tisha and Lee probably only got married because Tisha got pregnant. Because that's one thing in the South, you will have a shotgun wedding in a minute. Get somebody pregnant, y'all gonna go ahead and get married for the sake of the children. But yeah, y'all need to go over there to Wednesday Talk, watch the whole video, because I'm telling you, it was good from the beginning to the end. I didn't walk away. I don't got in the car, don't went to pick up my daughter, get in the school line, honey, still on the video listening. Because I want to hear what's going on. Because Melanie now is telling the truth. They have told so many lies. And she debunking every lie that they told. Every lie. So go listen and hear the truth. Because this is her time. This is her time. And I say a lot of times that, if Mel leave, she just leave. Because I will understand that. But then spiritually, I look at it that this is her baby. And eventually they'll be moved. Because they sitting over here don't realize they keep sowing these seeds of discord. You gotta reap what you sow. And I think Mel said it too. You reap what you sow. Whatever seeds you go out here and you throw on this ground, it's gonna get fertilized. I remember one time this man used to, at work, he used to eat a lot of watermelons. And he used to throw these seeds in this one spot all the time. And those seeds started beginning. You just see all of a sudden, you saw these little like weeds or vines, like they was coming out the ground. It was starting to grow roots because you planting seeds. And you ain't always got to put the seed in the ground for it to grow. You can see sometimes you sit on top of the ground. Rain is gonna make it dirty and mud, and start to make it seep down into the ground. And those seeds eventually got to grow. And it's going to bring forth a harvest, whether it's good or bad. Because if you look at this cast, they are nowhere where Melanie is in life. She tried to be the blueprint and take them there. She even tried to take Marital, but he didn't want to go. She tried to take this cast where they had to be. They established Holt and Scope. Where's Scope at today? What is Scope doing? Nothing. The comeback group was supposed to have all these projects. What is the comeback group doing? Nothing. So it's crazy. But I'm glad that she was able to go out here and tell her truth. And can't nobody say she was lying because she had a phone right there. And she made sure she turned that phone around to the camera for the people to see. And for the people in the bike can see too. But y'all, that's all I got for y'all. I said I wasn't going to be here long. I know I talked a little longer than I planned on it. But I had to go through some of that stuff and break down what she was saying because it made a lot of sense. And now you can understand about why things are happening and how it's going. Because their production is messy. Their production team needs to be fired from the top to the bottom. And even she was saying about the little, the gatekeeper of hell, Carlos. He is the gatekeeper of hell. Want to be a part of her team in the area. And when she said no, things started going left. Nobody, she ain't blind. She see how you move. You think she gonna allow you to be a part of her circle? A part of her team, and she know how you act? But yeah, they are coming after Melody this season and on this reunion, and they going gutter low. They going lower than low. But while they going low, she going high. But believe this one thing. The Bible said, if I make my bed in hell, you are there. If I lift up mine eyes from hell, God is still there. So while they sitting down there want to rest and rule down in there, they better try to get on the elevator, see if they can make it up to the second floor and get out of this situation with Martin. I mean with Carl Lucifer, cause he is the puppet master. They all them the flying monkeys, and he up here puppeteering them. But y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and having a great day on purpose.
She got the news, the stories. Come over here, no worries. If you're looking for the hot topic, don't worry, cause she got them all right here. She keep it hot even when we in the winter. She got the best content, go ahead and pin now. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can see her. You can watch her as a family out the dinner. She got it all like that.